Hello, and welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. I'm Rand. Today I'll be giving you the picks for the NFL wild card, or I'm sorry, not the wild card, NFL playoffs, the divisional round, right? Is that what this is called? So, what I do here, if you're new to my show, I take my favorite sports handicappers from across the YouTube.
Hello.
And I put their picks side by side. You want something to draw on?
Wait.
You,
Can I show them my kitty? My kitty.
okay.
My kitty.
Nora's very proud of this kitty she colored with her gel pens
And Barker.
and markers. Okay, anyway, what I do is I take my favorite sports handicappers across YouTube and I take their free picks, not paid or Patreon picks or none of that, free picks. The links for these handicappers are in the description. I place them side by side and then I determine who, I give you who my pick to, what I'm taking in the game, so you can parlay them, do what you want with this information, but it is valuable information nonetheless. Fade or tail, it doesn't matter. I lost my marker. Oh no, it's over there. So to get into this, today we got the first game at 4:35 Eastern time, and that is the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. We've got the Rams. They finished the regular season with a record of 10-6. Their last to get here, they beat the Seahawks in Seattle 30-20. You know about Goff's thumb. He played with it last week, but thankfully Cam Akers went on a tear last week, so Goff didn't really have to, do a lot of throwing with his. They didn't rely on Goff a lot. Thankfully, Cam Akers stepped up and got the victory against Seattle, 30-20. The Packers, they got in here. They had a bye the first round. Before that, they put a stamp on the end of their season by beating the Bears 35-16, and that was in Chicago. Okay, Packers are 13-3 overall in their, the regular season. Here they are favorites at -310. So yeah, you probably want to take the points. The points covering, where am I going to write this? Okay, the Rams are getting 7. Packers have to cover 7. It did go up from 6.5 to 7. That means more money has been coming in on Green Bay. That's what caused the line movement. Okay, we're going to start with the favorites, because that's most people are going that way. Taking the Packers, we've got JT Dangerously and the Dangerous Alliance. I don't want any candy. And JT Dangerously, my complaint with him, he's a good dude, his show is great, whatever. I have 2 complaints though. He puts no time markers in, so you have to pretty much listen to every minute of his show. And he doesn't make ATS picks, like he doesn't mention anything about the spreads, betting what, he just picks the winner. That's it. It's kind of I think it's for more of a younger audience, that's all. Not a gambling audience, more of like a just, so realistically, all his picks are money line, but before the show, this is a against the spread show. I put it as he says it. Chill. And he's got the Packers winning. Then my man, Smoke Man Joe, big Raiders fan. This week, every single one of his picks is a money pick. Usually what he does is he does the full week games, like during regular season, and every game he does. But during regular season, every week he has like 3 or 4 money picks. In this case, during the playoffs, every one of these picks is a money pick for Smoke Man Joe. He's also on the Packers. Then we've got Richie from Touchdown Kingdom. TDK. I'm going to upload Kingdom. Touchdown Kingdom. Richie, he also has Jets Media. He does that channel also. He does the score, which is awesome. And for this, he's got the score, 24 for the Rams, 31 for the Packers. But that's a push. However, at the time of his video, I think it was at, like I said, it was at -6.5. Therefore, 7 points would cover that. That's why I put him on the side with the Packers. And I think he looks at the spread before he makes his picks, because he always gets them right within like a point of the spread. But anyway, that was Richie. Next we have Fire and Brim Sports. That it's Doug and Carl. Oh, those guys are great. What? Anyway, Doug and Carl are great. I like their program. They use magnetic whiteboard, and they have little helmets for every team, and it's gridded out. It's a grid. This link's in the description. But they cover all aspects. They covered, like in this show with these picks, they covered fired coaching. I think they touched on like potential replacements. To be honest with you, I was short on time. These games start in 4 hours. So I wanted to, and I have other things to do. So I was short on time, so I kind of zipped to the end where they're just making their game picks. But they cover a lot of other aspects of the sport rather than just picking winners on games. They go in depth. This video was like 33 minutes for them. This one hopefully doesn't last that long for me. I gotta zip. All right, so let's go. Fire and Brim Sports, both Doug and Carl, both. I don't know which one's Fire and which one's Brim, but but both of them are going with the Packers to win and cover. Finally, well, not finally, because we got one guy taking the Rams, but this John Lawson, he's awesome. He's self-proclaimed the best sports show, or sports predicting show on the internet. That's how he starts out all his. Welcome to the best sports predicting show on the internet. I think it's something similar to that. And his thumbnail, clickbait, whatever you want to call it, he's fanning out money, and then he has like a picture. It's great. John Lawson, keep it up, man. I am a big fan of yours. I'm definitely, whenever I do football, NFL, you're definitely going to be featured. Just like my other favorite handicappers, Big Ryan the Fat Guy. Big Ryan Fat Guy. Big Ryan. I'm going to write that big because they're the only people taking the Rams plus 7 points. They don't think the Rams are going to win, but they think they're going to. Fat Guy said, I'm taking the Rams plus the points. So, and this is against the spread show, so Big Rye and the Fat Guy plus 7. But yeah, they're taking them with the points. They didn't, but I think they got the Packers winning. They just got the Rams. Because he did mention, like, the defense of the Rams is great. Like, Jalen Ramsey's probably going to shut down Devontae Adams. He got that covered. So it's going to force Aaron Rodgers to either use the run game, Aaron Jones, or dip it off to like other receivers besides their key receiver and Devontae Adams, because the Rams defense is what's keeping them in these games. That's why Big Ryan Fat Guys said Rams they'll probably lose, but they're going to keep it close within 7. My pick here, I'm going with the Capper majority, and I am also taking the can't find my marker, but oh, there it is. No, it's not. But anyway, I'm taking the Packers to win and cover. I think they should be able to do it with, Jared Goff's thumb. Cam Akers, I did take him in DraftKings. Of course, Nora, can you turn that down just a little bit? I took oh, you did it. How'd you do that? Good job. Anyway. All right, good. You figured it out. I've got the Packers. I'm not going to predict scores, but I will say if it's going to go over or under. I think it's going to probably stick under that 45. Like I said, I don't like predicting scores because I'm literally just throwing numbers out there, but I do think it's going to stay under. So I'll write that there. 45.5. Under 45.5 for Packers. It's going to be a great game. The Rams defense, which is probably the best defense in the NFL, taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. What can you say? The Packers are all around good team. They do have their front defensive line could use a little bit of work. I don't know. I really can't say that confidently though. I don't know. We'll see how things pan out, but I've got the Packers. I got them winning and covering the 7 points, but I got them staying under the 45.5 combined. Okay, moving on. Next we've got tonight, the big game tonight. Big game at 8:15 prime time. This is we've got the Baltimore Ravens coming in 11-5 in the regular season. They're the underdogs here at -120. They are getting 2.5 points. Ugh, that marker is horrible. Ravens getting 2.5 points. Let's try this again. There we go. The Bills, they have to cover 2.5. And they're on the money line. The Bills are favored. They're at -140, meaning you have to put up $140 to win 100. The Ravens are +120, meaning you put $100 up to win 120. That's how that works. Okay? Or you can just cut the zero off and pretend and go with a non-experienced gambling budget of $10.
You hit the button this time.
What's that?
You hit the button this time.
Is it recording and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Last night I did a whole 45-minute show, and turns out it didn't record, or it did record, but then I hit retry instead of okay. So at the end of the video, gives you options. Is the video okay? You want to retry? And last night, I inadvertently hit retry, and it messed. Anyway, whatever. Why dwell on the past, right? We've got this phenomenal game tonight with the Ravens taking on the Bills. Let's see what these handicappers have to say about this AFC showdown. Okay. Smoke Man Joe, he's got the Ravens going to the Super Bowl. I'll tell you that straight off the bat. Smoke Man Joe, he's riding on them all the way to the Super Bowl. So he's definitely got them winning on the money line. He doesn't need those points. He's got them winning outright. Then over here we got JT Dangerously. JT Dangerously, like I said, he doesn't ever do spreads or anything, but he's got the Bills. So we're going to have to say Bills to cover for him. Him and the Dangerous Alliance. JT Dangerously. I like him though. He's a good dude. Next we've got Big Ryan, the fat guy. Fat guy, he's taking the Ravens. He thinks I think he said maybe to win outright, but he is gonna take the points. And all these, he said these games are hard. He doesn't know which ones he's gonna. These are called, what's he call them? Something picks, like contest picks. Contest picks. They're kind of like gun-to-head picks. But his real life betting, he doesn't. He said these are all way too close to real life bet. This video was made, I think, for Big Ryan Fat Guy was made like last Monday night or something. They have I think they updated, got another video I didn't watch, but that's when they firm up if they're gonna do real life betting or not. Because Big Ryan the Fat Guy, besides NFL, they also cover NBA and NHL, which I would love to dig into some NHL this year. It's just, man, we'll see how the timeline is, because my free time is tight, and looking at all these handicappers, regardless of the sport, takes time, So, that being said, let's keep moving on. Also taking the Bills to win and cover, we've got Richie from Touchdown Kingdom. TDK. He's saying the score is going to be Ravens 31, Buffalo 34. So he's got that going over the 49.5. What did he do down here? 20. Oh, he's got that one going over too. He likes the over on a lot of these. Touchdown Kingdom, Richie, Bills to win and cover. Then we have the best predictor. What's he say? I gotta watch it again. But he's like, welcome to the best show or best predictor on YouTube. What? Great. John Lawson. John Lawson has got the Ravens on the money line. He's so detailed with his breakdowns too. I can learn a lot. You learn a lot from watching about shooting the gaps. Like, he gets detailed right into it. He's like, the key here is to maintain coverage on Stephon Diggs. He says if you can do that and force them to throw to like Beasley and John Brown, you have to double cover Diggs and give up those play. John Brown, by the way, did not play well against the Colts. I picked him in DraftKings last week. He had the snowflake by him. He goes ice cold. I think he caught maybe one reception that entire game. Yeah, I picked the Bills to win and cover. Never again will I do that. They won, yeah, but did they cover? No. They lost they didn't cover because they barely beat the Colts, 24-27. They won by 3. I think the spread was like 6. They had a cover. Even I did take them on Nora, the volume. You gotta turn it down. I took them on a teaser too, but that they did cover, but Pittsburgh messed that up. So whatever. Anyway, keep moving on. John Lawson, he doesn't even need those points to cover. He's got the Ravens winning on the money line, winning outright. John Lawson said the Bills definitely have holes in their rush defense that Baltimore can exploit. He said that's one of their weaknesses on defense. And as long as, like he said, as long as they maintain coverage on Stephon Diggs and restrain him, then they should be all right to take the victory in this game. Okay, then Fire and Brim Sports. Now this is interesting because Carl and Doug, they went different ways on here. F, Fire and Brim Sports, F and B, Doug. Doug is the more like, he's the one that doesn't wear the Detroit Lions jersey. Carl wears a Detroit Lions jersey. He's a Lions fan, obviously. Doug, he seems more level-headed and conservative, but he's taken the Bills to win and cover. They do against the spread picks, which I like. But obviously, Carl is taking the Ravens. So I guess you could say Carl would be the tiebreaker here, you know. But anyway, this is going to be a tough. I mean, I think this is the tightest, right? Tightest point spread. It is. Even Saints Buccaneers is at 3. This is at 2.5. So this is the toughest game to predict according to the books. You know, like money line. I like Baltimore's chances this year. I wouldn't say I'm going to take them all the way to the Super Bowl, like Smokeman Joe. He thinks they're Super Bowl bound. I don't know. I do think they should be able to get past. You know, the Bills haven't made it to a AFC. Last time they won a divisional playoff game was 1993. That was 1 year after I graduated high school. If I could turn back time, good times. But anyway, that was the last time they made it to a AFC divisional championship. Great, I like it. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens here. I think they're gonna get it done. I think it will. The over/under, I'm kind of stuck on. I don't really know. I don't want to play it really, but I will gun to head make a decision. Yeah, I know how to do it. Of course, I know how to do it. But I think this is gonna. Yeah, this would probably go over. I think each team will score more than 20 points. Somebody will even score more than 30. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to put up scores anymore. I don't do that, but I will take them over 49.5. Okay, so moving on, we've got Sunday at 3:05 p.m. Eastern time. We've got the big Cinderella story, the Cleveland Browns coming in. It's just a phrase because they're unexpected underdogs that made it into playoffs. Don't worry, chill. We got the Cleveland Browns taking on the mighty Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. The Browns, of course, are the underdogs here at plus 350. The Chiefs are favorites at minus 500. The point spread here is a whopping 10 points. Browns are getting 10. Of course, Chiefs have to cover 10, therefore. Chiefs 14-2 in the regular season. Their last game before they had to bye to get here. The last game they lost to the Chargers. It's like 35 to something, 35-7. I forget the exact score, but those are against the whole Chiefs like second string. Chad Henne, Patrick Mahomes didn't play that. So that was kind of like a gimme game. 38-21. I did write it down. The Browns, they, of course, last week had that pretty happy, good for you surprise victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. They beat them 48-37, put a whopping 48 points on the board against Pittsburgh. They did that through Nick Chubb. The Browns look good. Baker Mayfield, they're hyped. They are hyped, but I think they're hype. They're I don't know. It means like they're excited and they're doing good. They're gonna keep that. Yeah, hyper hyper excitement. Put all those crayons you just spilled out. Put them back in a box, please. Otherwise, they're gonna be stepping all over them. They're gonna be breaking. So yeah, here we go. Browns plus 10 versus the Chiefs. All right. Touchdown Kingdom. Richie. Start off with him this time. Touchdown Kingdoms. He's got the Browns losing, but keeping it within the 10. He's got it going 34-38. That's a close one. And he's going Chiefs victory, Browns within the points. Big Ryan, the fat guy, surprised me. He usually almost always takes the points, but he's got the Chiefs to cover that 10. Yeah, he's got him to win and cover the 10 points for Big Ryan, the fat guy. Good on him. Good. Then we have John Lawson. He also thinks the Chiefs are going to win, but he doesn't think they're going to cover. He says he was like, the Chiefs are going to have to maintain Kareem Hunt on the short little passes on the outside there, the short dumps, and lock down the run game of Nick Chubb. Otherwise, it's going to be Chubb all the way to the goal line over and over against the Chiefs. But the Chiefs' defense is good. I mean, the Chiefs are all good at offense, defense, coach, special teams. They're all around a fantastic team. However, they're crappy at covering the spread. I don't think they won't. I think they're like, what was it? I heard 7-9 or something, or 7-9 covering the spread this year, or something similar to. I don't know. I know they have a losing record when it comes to covering the spread. So that's John Lawson. He's got the Browns plus the points. Okay. Then JT Dangerously, of course, he's going to ride high with the favorite because he doesn't even mention points or anything like that. So take it for what you will. He's got the Chiefs winning. Yeah. And yeah, the other guys, they're all for the Chiefs also. Fire and Brim Sports. Both Doug and Carl are on the Chiefs, and finally, my man Smoke Man Joe is also taking the Chiefs. Another one of his money picks. Like I said, all his picks here are all money picks. So there you have it. The Chiefs. I kind of like. Man, I like the Chiefs, but I don't like that they keep their games close. I think on purpose, because like John Lawson said, he said the Chiefs game against the Saints. They controlled the entire game from opening kickoff till the end. Yet they were not able to cover like a three-point spread. They beat the Saints, but they couldn't cover 3 points or something like. That's what he said. It's like he thinks as long as they got their goal, they don't care about covering. All they want to do is win. But in the same sense, he did say this is, or someone else maybe said it. Somebody said in the playoffs they're not going to hold. I think it was Fat Guy. That's what Fat Guy said. Playoffs now. This is when they're going to release the beast and just put down the hammer and just they'll run scores up, all that. But I don't know if I'm all about. I don't think that's necessarily true. The Browns, I mean, they managed to keep it Look where they are. They're in the playoffs. So I don't know. I got the same thing going on. I got the Chiefs winning, but the Browns, I'm gonna take them with the points. So yeah, I'm taking them plus 10. Make sure I write that. I don't think the Browns are gonna win, but I think they should keep it kind of close against the Chiefs. That's how the Chiefs like it. As for the 57, yeah, I got it going over that. I'm not very confident on my totals, but for the sides, I am pretty confident. This one though, I don't like Fat Guy said, playoffs now. They're gonna and Fire and Brim Sports, both those guys were like, yeah, that glass slipper fell off Cinderella's foot right now. So you know what? I'm sorry, I'm gonna flip-flop. I think the Chiefs will win, and they will cover too. Oh, sorry about that, guys. But so be it. I don't have a Patreon. Fade me. I don't care. Go with the majority cappers. That's what the intention is for anyway. So I'm gonna go with the majority cappers. I'm taking the Chiefs to cover that 10 points. All right, moving on. Finally, tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening, if you will, at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time, we've got the Tom Brady's Tampa Bay Buccaneers going back into New Orleans to once again face the Saints. Now, what are you doing? Turn off the laptop if you're going to be on your tablet. I'll get it. I got it. All right. Okay, you know in Tom Brady's illustrious career, he's never lost to the same team 3 times in the same season. Nora, can you talk to Taylor in the other room or something? Yeah. That was noted by, I don't know, one of these guys said that. I couldn't tell you which one, I forgot. But yeah, they wanted to point out Tom Brady has not lost to the same team 3 times. This would be the first. However, also, I think actually JT Dangerously might have said that. Also to note, Drew Brees, if he loses, this may be the last game of his entire illustrious career. Is that the right word? Illustrious? His great career. So I don't know. This is going to be a tough one to call. Let's see what these 5. What do I got? 5, 6 cappers. Let's see what these 6 handicappers have to say. Okay, this is going to be good. Well, might as well start out with Fire and Brim Sports because they're different. Again, they're taking different sides here. Fire and Brim Sports. Carl is on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The problem with the Buccaneers, they have a good run defense. However, their secondary, that has holes in it. With Michael Thomas back, Kamara back, the Saints, they've already done it twice. They already beat them twice. Man, it's going to be tough. That's why Doug, the other part of Fire and Brim Sports, he's leaning with the Saints. I'm sorry, I didn't even write the spread. The Bucks are underdogs. Money line plus 145. That is a good payout for Brady and a talented Buccaneers team. Or you can take them with the spread and get 3 points. Yeah. So the Saints have to cover a field goal. The Bucs get a field goal if you want to go that route. Or it's so close, you might as well just go money line if you're gonna ride on the Bucs. You know. So taking since we're at the Saints, and JT Dangerously, he's on the Saints. And like I said, I think he might have been the one to mention about the Tom Brady not losing 3 times to the same team. But that being said, he still went with the Saints to get the job done. Smoke Man Joe, he's got the Saints going all the way to the Super Bowl. And he's got them going against the Ravens. Oh, look, I was going to write Super Bowl. Smoke Man Joe has got the Saints going to the Super Bowl. He's unsure out of the Saints and Ravens who will win. He's leaning Baltimore, but he said you have to tune in before that happens and see. Smoke Man Joe. He's got the Saints going to the Super Bowl against the Ravens. Good on you. That's a good one. Then John Lawson, also taking the Saints. He is the one that mentioned Tampa Bay has holes in their secondary defense. So he believes the Saints will be able to run the score up high against the Tom Brady's Buccaneers. But finally, we've also got Touchdown Kingdom to wrap it all up. Richie from Touchdown Kingdom. He's got Tampa Bay winning outright by a score of 28-24. So we might as well take them on the money line at plus 145. Right? That's what I say. And that goes 12. Look at that. It's, of course, it's what the over under, the total, his total is exactly what the total's at. So, but I got this one going. Yeah, I think this is going to be a high scoring game too. And I think the Saints will come out on top. So, there you have it. Saints and over, and I think they will cover that 3 points. Shouldn't be a problem. I think they're going to win by a touchdown, to be honest. Okay, so there you have it. To recap, time check. 12:45. So, oh man, UFC's on. Okay, to wrap this up, I've got today at 4:35. I've got the Packers. They're going to beat the Rams. It's going to stay under 45.5. It's going to be kind of like a tight defensive showdown, but the Packers will come out on top because of Aaron Jones and not Devontae Adams. Not Devontae Adams because Jalen Ramsey's covering him. Yeah, it's going to be a big running day for, well, I don't know. Aaron Rodgers, he can spread the ball too. So, anyway, I got the Packers winning. Then I have the Chiefs. This one, you saw me in mid-show flip-flop. But, yeah, I think the Chiefs should be able to put the hammer down and cover the 10 points against the Browns. I know they haven't covered any games throughout the year, but now this is a different type of game. Now we're talking the postseason. The postseason, Mahomes is going to light it up. Yeah, Chiefs are going to come out on top, and how? Okay. Oh, that's tomorrow anyway. I'm going the wrong way. Later tonight, prime time tonight. I think I'm gonna go to. You wanna go to Mima and Peepa's tonight to watch football? Brandon, you wanna go to Mima and Peepa's and watch football tonight?
Sure.
I think I'm gonna go to my parents tonight, watch this game because they are huge Bills fans, as well as my younger brother Marcus. Huge Bills fan. Circle the wagons. And I like going there when I'm rooting for the opposing team. It's so much fun. And I've got the Baltimore Ravens beating the Bills tonight, and I think it's going to go over. What?
Honestly, well, I was going to say something, but now it, to me, somehow doesn't make sense. I confuse myself sometimes.
Okay. So I got the Ravens beating the Bills straight out. I'm going to take them on the money line in betting. And I got it going over the 49.5. Finally, tomorrow at 6 something, 6:40. Weird times. 6:40 tomorrow. I've got the New Orleans Saints doing the giving Tom Brady the first time he's lost to the same team 3 times in the same season. I don't know, that's a weird stat anyway. You don't usually play the same team 3 times unless you want to count preseason, which nobody does. Anyway, doesn't matter. I got Tom Brady losing to Drew Brees and the Saints. Drew Brees, he wants to go out with a bang. This is his final year, win or lose. This might be his final game if he loses, but I don't think he's going to. I think they're gonna win, and I think they're gonna cover 3 points. I think it's gonna go over the 52, and there you have it. So gather the info, place the bets, and cash the tickets. I appreciate you dealing with me once again today. Give me that thumbs up, even if it's not that hard to hit that thumbs up, that like button. It's not that hard. Okay, subscribe if you haven't. That's free too. You know, the bell, I could care less if you do that or not, because I don't hit anybody's bell. So I don't expect you to hit mine. Whatever. I do make videos just about.
You make videos less often.
I now less often because I have a new job, and plus the sports is just too many. I can't keep up. Anyway, thanks for watching. Good luck on these bets, and I'll see you next episode.